Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make a succulent wreath. The materials you will need are a moss frame, assortment of succulent cuttings, flora pins, scissors, and a chopstick. And you'll also need a tub filled with water. Before you make your succulent wreath form, you want to have an assortment of succulent cuttings available. To make your succulent cuttings, you can snip a part of the cutting so that it can fit into the form. Now this is still raw, so it's not ready to be inserted yet into the form. So you have to wait for that to dry for about a day and leave it aside in a filtered light so it doesn't get too much sun. And then it's ready to be planted the next day. Now when your cuttings are all ready to be planted in the form, you have to first submerge this in water. So it'll be easier for you to poke holes into the moss frame and then insert the succulent cuttings. When you're ready to plant the succulent cuttings in the moss frame, submerge the frame in the water for about 5 minutes. Now you can take the moss frame out of the water and let it dry out just a little bit. Okay. Put it on a flat surface. And now you're ready to start poking holes into the frame. So you use your chopstick and start poking into the moss frame. Okay, and make it deep enough for the cutting. Then you take a succulent cutting and you stick that into the hole and use one of the flora pins and put it right across the cutting, and that will hold that in place. Okay, and I usually aim for a nice compact design to make the moss frame look nice and full, especially during the holidays or for everyday celebrations. So you just keep on building your wreath using a variety of succulents. So what I normally do is that I like to aim for lots of different colors and plants that will look nice together and actually are compatible in terms of lighting and watering conditions. I'm arranging the succulent cuttings and planting them very tight and close together so that it won't outgrow the succulent wreath and it will slow the growth. But the end result is you have a very nice and full succulent wreath, which I think will look nice in the end. So I just showed you a method of how to insert the succulent cuttings into your moss frame. I'm going to finish this frame at the nursery, but I'm going to show you what a finished wreath looks like. So this will take approximately about 2 hours or so to finish a whole frame filled with succulent cuttings. So after you finish your succulent wreath form, wait about a week to water it. It will take about 5 to 6 months to fully grow into the moss frame. Put it in a filter light setting or direct sun. If you put in direct sun, you have to water a little bit more, about once or twice a week. So also worth noting, when I'm fully done with my succulent wreath form, I want to lay it on a flat surface or in a frame such as this one. Now this allows the succulent cuttings to stay secure, to let it be more stable in the form, and to allow it to dry out a bit before you hang it up. You can also keep it as a succulent centerpiece, such as this one. In terms of watering, you want to water the succulent frame once a week by submerging it in water for about 5 or 10 minutes until it's fully saturated. If you spray water, it won't get deep enough into the roots and the frame will remain dry. Well, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. See you again soon.